been working closely with some neighbors in Lenoir County who report a number of cases of cancer in their community. This search led us to a leaking underground tank nearby at the Kinston Public Service Complex. That leak was back in 2008 and caused some concern for the Wendy Lane community. Today, I sat down with Kinston City leaders to find out just what happened and how it was handled.
We had noticed upon mandatory inspections that we had to do of those tanks that there was some groundwater that was inside those tanks.
That water meant petroleum was likely leaking into the ground.
They emptied the tanks and found that there was problems with the tanks and they needed to be replaced.
The city of Kinston contacted NC Diener immediately and then got to work.
We took those tanks that were in the ground, we removed them. We also went out to a certain distance to where the soil had been contaminated by that fuel, had removed all the contaminated soil, had replaced that with new fresh soil, bought new tanks, put those into the ground, appropriately disposed of the contaminated soil, and that's really the extent of what happened in 2008.
We were certainly concerned with all the different things that the city does dealing with wastewater and stormwater and drinking water. Obviously, we're very aware of possible environmental impacts.
It's like a 50-foot area around this tanks that we were cleaning up, so the likelihood that that would seep into another area was pretty slim, but we wanted to make sure. So Diener gave us all the direction we would need to make sure that didn't happen.
The area was cleared by Diener, but the city kept a close eye on the spot, monitoring the area through 2012.
We have a real good team in place and working with the state of North Carolina to make sure that the problems that were there that day were cleaned up and cleaned up appropriately.
The city reports keeping a close eye on the tank to this day, ensuring that nearby neighborhoods aren't impacted.
We represent not just ourselves, the employees there, but also the Kinston community, and Kinston wants to do the right thing.
Now, Diener told the city the leak would not impact any nearby neighborhoods, including Wendy Lane, but this still doesn't provide any answers for the community there. We're continuing to look into the issue to see if that water or soil is safe, despite not being impacted by this specific leak.